We can't keep trying to fight this fight within the old framework. Like a lot of y'all, I've been shell shocked. A friend sent a kind message a little bit ago. It was so kind that it helped me cry. So I think that took me out of just feeling shock. And I felt compelled to come on here in part because of the message the friend sent. She actually told me that she got a message from higher energies or whatever. And I haven't heard from her in years, probably. And it was a message about, like telling me to hold on and stuff. So that encouraged me to try and actually record something, even though I feel like I can't even talk, because how do you put words on a lot of what's going on? But there is one piece of the message that we need to start understanding on a mass level and taking seriously, which is that we have to frame what's happening as a denigration of the feminine in people of all genders, and it's happening across races. The other ways we've been framing the horror that frankly is happening, they're just not working. I've been trying to share this idea for a while. I even invented a word for it, misofem, denigration of feminine energy in people of all genders and all races. I think we need to try this framework, and I think the other piece of it is that we have to look at the fact that misofem exists in almost all of us, virtually all of us, because that's the society that we live in. So if we're reframing things so that we're starting to look at that, and then we start supporting projects and organizations that are being thoughtful about the fact that misofem exists and that we need systems that are not perpetuating it, I think that's the path out of this. Seeds is one of those organizations that is thoughtfully about trying to transcend misofem. And so let's talk about what misofem actually is. Misofem is any instance where the creative, the nurturing, making sure you're resting as much as you're being quote unquote productive, anything that does not wholly honor these characteristics associated with divine feminine energy, that is a form of misofem. And it hurts everyone. That cut off from emotions is a form of misofem. It deprioritizes the emotional life that is so essential to care for a healthy human being. If you saw your parents treat their male children differently than they treated their female children, if your parents showed favor to the male children, that's misofem. It's also misogyny for that matter too. But I never see conversation about misogyny happening within families from the time we're children. And that happens across cultures. The economic system itself is imbued with misofem because it's all about this idea of self-interest driving all actions, which is not the way I know people with healthier balances of feminine energy within them actually conduct their lives. That's why seeds exist, to present a new alternative, to give us an economic system that values that actually helps people to build abundance through giving, instead of continuing to extract from us like the old system does. And the political system, the governing system in the US is imbued with that energy as well, that unhealthy energy also, which is very much at the core of what's gone wrong in the country where I live, where I was born. We can't keep trying to fight this fight within the old framework. It was always set up with this overbearing amount of unhealthy masculine energy in it. And again, that energy is present in people of all genders, in people of all races. We saw it in the way that people voted. It's showing up across demographics. Another form of misofem is seeing things that are displaying healthy feminine energy taking place and not supporting them. And we're going through that with seeds right now. Seeds needs more support. So if you want to take an action to support this work, which involves trying like hell to get us out of this paradigm that is making so many people distraught and miserable, give money to help people in need through seeds. You can do it at the link in the description. If you're already doing that, thank you so much. You're so appreciated. So I think that's all I have to say right now. I just want to encourage people to start framing what's happening in terms of energies and look at the denigration of the divine feminine in everyone, most especially in ourselves, and therefore in the institutions we've created and the organizations that we interact with on a daily basis. Because once we start to do that, I think we can actually make strides toward creating healthier ecosystems. And seeds is a healthier ecosystem that already exists, and it's not getting the support that it deserves because we're so mired in these unhealthy energies. So again, if you want to take an action to support this today, help someone in need through seeds, please do that at the link in the description. We just need an entirely new framework of thinking about all of these problems if we're actually going to get out of this. And so that's what I'm trying to present to y'all. So please consider it.